Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown. Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown. Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
My favorite symbol is the tree of everything. Hi Aquarians, how are you today? And welcome to your August 2021 horoscope. This is Tracey Brown, Psychic Tracey Brown, coming to give you your August review. How are my Aquarians today? Get some of these things out the way. What is around my Aquarians? I know you all think I forgot you, but I didn't. If I don't do the readings in the same day, then I have to do it another day, and that means I have to wash the outfit that I was wearing, right? And so that's why you guys are getting yours a couple of days after I did the air sign, and I apologize. I did not finish yours because I had to go back to work, and by the time at the end of the day, for me, I don't like to give readings after working. At the end of the day, I'm too tired and I won't present a really healthy reading. And then I had to rewash my clothes so that's nice and fresh and clean. And I feel good. So, better to wait to get a wonderful horoscope reading than to just do it because, I'm doing the air signs, right? I know what I'm doing. I really take care of my people, all right? And I do not overtax myself so that spirit and I have a great relationship going in. I love that. I love that about me. For those of you that would like to elaborate on anything that I say today, feel free to text me at 213-458-7408, or you can email me at traceybrownlive.com. Please like, please share, and please subscribe so that you can keep updated on, any videos that I post. What is around my Aquarians for the month of August? Please, God, talk to me about Aquarians. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Aquarians are your children. They're your love. They're your beloveds. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 All right, guys. So, I've been getting visions, which I love so much. And in your case, Aquarians, I got a window. So let's just see what... I love that I'm getting these visions. Spiritual meanings of windows. right. Hmm. Wow. This is so apropos for Aquarian energy and how we are in the age of Aquarius, in the age. We're in it. All right. We're not the dawning, we're in it. Right. So a window is a spiritual entrance through which your soul can travel. If you choose to let it go, your soul can break the glass, boundaries created by the window and travel into the greater world. Soaking in the sounds, the smells, the sight. A window is a portal allowing your thoughts to roam freely. I think it was in the modern day Twilight Zone where they would have things floating, right? And one of the things that they had floating was a window. I love that there's a connection to some of the old stuff I used to watch. I love the Twilight Zone. I love the new version with the Get Out guy. I don't remember people's names. It's very disrespectful. I agree. A window can create boundaries, but that's not what I'm getting for you, Aquarian. I'm getting for you, since this is the age of Aquarius, and we're talking about what this Aquarian full moon energy that's happening. We just had one. There's another one in August. And it's definitely about expansion and standing in your power, right? And because it's in your sign, the moon that's coming up, like Aquarians, you are meant to do some amazing things. Like, I can't wait to see what Aquarians will do, create. Some of it might even come in the form of chaos, but you're the leader of the chaos, leader of change. What is a window to you, Aquarians? There is no right or wrong answer. And I too would be interested in knowing, like, what does the symbol that I got for you mean for you as individuals? I'm going to start posing those kind of questions because that's really, really good. Okay, let's get your reading started. The first card that I'm getting, Aquarians, is the Lovers. Now, for the most part, lovers mean more than one thing. It's the scales, right? It's also Gemini influence. It's the, or scales, air, so many air influences. So it's the scales. But in your case, could it be working two jobs, but two jobs of opposite, like you're an engineer by day and you work at Walmart by night. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like working two jobs. And having to choose which one is better. Like, would an engineer want to work at Walmart? Except Walmart's kind of fun and kind of quirky and everybody's kind of crazy and you just like it. Yet being an engineer, like, you're so nerdy there, that you really don't have friends there. Do you see what I'm trying to say? I don't know what this duality in opposite worlds means to you. I'm just picking something, right? I remember that I was a psychic one day, and the next day I was at the Bullseye. But both are very quirky worlds. So I liked both jobs, but none of they didn't go together, right? None of it meshed, and it wasn't supposed to mesh. My bullseye world was just that world, and my psychic world was just that world. But I had to work two jobs to keep wanting to be a psychic, right? But it does look like an influence of sorts of investing in something unconventional and being tempted to better invest in the unconventional world, right? I don't know what this is. You're gonna have to tell me, because it's just two worlds that are opposite, right? It's like a student that's a stripper at night. You see how I'm trying to tell you what's here? Oh, it could also be Captain's Paradise. This could be a literal thing where you have someone that travels a lot and you have a wife, in one place that's kind of like dull and boring and very normal. And yet you have a wife in a very exotic place, and she's like, and you love both. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Or this duality also could be, because I'm getting a woman here, fire sign woman, or I should say it is a woman, and I'm getting a man here. So could it also be Aquarian, where you're like, I like men and I like women, and you haven't been able to speak that up until maybe recently? Or the other duality is transgender, right? Like, I'm a woman for all intents purposes, but I keep my original body parts, right? It's the duality, and you're comfortable with it. That's what I love about transgender. They're like, or my favorite word now is, we do not care. So what's going on, Gemini? Because I want you to remember with this duality thing that's going on. Remember, in Geminis, they're always the same, right? Both genders, right? Male, male, female, female, right? With Libra, it's metal, right? But again, the scales look exactly the same, right? Now, you have a duality too, right? They like to call you the water bearer, right? But the little wavery sign that's associated with Aquarian, I have always interpreted to be wavelengths or electricity. So water bearer and wavelengths or electricity, they don't necessarily go together. But with you, it does. So what's your duality? And what's your duality that you're pushing out in your personal life? And I want you to remember that it's okay. Stop pulling back from that which society said you can only be this way. It is time to invest in your originality, whichever way that comes out for you, Aquarian. Enough already. All right? I hope you guys can hear me. Let me just make sure you guys can hear me. Okay, nobody's complaining. Good. There could be a legal situation where you could lose money, Aquarian. Don't invest in going after a legal situation. If you have a legal situation coming upon you, it's not a win-win. Or if you're waiting for it to settle, it won't settle well. All right? So just let me help you with that. Let me bust that bubble. Will not settle well. It does look like whatever this legal situation is, it's coming upon you very quickly. Now, If the legal situation has to do with a new job and signing a contract, you're going to get tricked. Because the contract is saying verbally, remember duality. So don't be tricked. There's something wrong, right? So verbally, they might say, oh, it's $22 an hour, right? And that's all you hear. And so when you sign the employment contract without getting something in writing in your email, hi, Tracey, welcome to the job. We're going to pay you $22 an hour with benefits, da 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 da. But they said it to you with confidence, $22 an hour is what we pay. But then you go to sign the contract. And the contract then says $22 an hour after you finish training for 6 months. It's $10 an hour during training. You already quit your job. You already quit your job because you're only making $17 an hour. These people are offering you $22 an hour. You went right back to your job and you were like, I quit. And now you're discovering first day on the job, first paycheck, you see that it's not, and it's like, oh, no. It's $22 after training, and that takes 6 months. Has anybody ever been tricked like that? Don't be tricked, Aquarian, because there's something about duality. What do you want? What is real? Can you have it both ways? The answer is yes. You absolutely can have it both ways, but know what you're getting into. All right? This involves 2 men and a woman, I believe. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Fire sign, these are men. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Now, the only other thing that I'm getting is whether or not this is a brick and mortar, which bothers me. Aquarians, be careful with investing in a brick and mortar during the pandemic. 2 things are going to come out of this. What looks normal now isn't. We go into another lockdown and all the stores around you may go out of business. Now you've got nobody coming down this block anymore. Now there's no traffic. Be careful of a brick and mortar, because whoever this is, they want you to sign the contract so that you're in it with them for 10 years or more. And you can't get out because another pandemic, your shop closes down, but then when you look up again, the whole block is out of business. All right now. Take your time to negotiate. I feel like you want something. I want to do this. I feel like Aquarians who are thinkers are not thinking. But I do feel like either spirit is talking to you and you're not listening, or you do have someone very close to you that's like, maybe we should wait 6 months. And I'm going to say that. I don't know what you're about to invest in, but I really want to offer up waiting until after February. Please. I get good news, good emotional news coming through, but it falls in my hopes and fears, which is why I think this has something to do with business. And there's a lot of people here. It's just a lot of people. I don't know what you're getting into, but it's just a lot of people. I'm not happy with, all of these people. Also, Aquarius, I know how much you love money. And you're going to discover that cryptocurrency is going to start to rise up. But if cryptocurrency rises up, so will the scams. I really feel like, because there's so many people here, there's a scam coming through. And fast talkers and signing some stupid contract. Again, I would tell you, Aquarians, your money is safer in your bank. I believe in what you're looking at. I think the timing is off. I believe that if you do anything, wait until after April of next year. I think if you don't wait till after April of next year, you're going to see that the money that you invested, you just gave to somebody. Like, here, take $1,000. I feel like that there could be a scam coming through where it's like donate 1,000 and you can get like $100 back every month or something like that. I don't know these scams. I can tell you that it's only a scam. And so I feel like you're being tag teamed with a woman and a man, and then there might be these Zoom meetings that you can go to, and it sounds really good, but it just isn't. Do not buy into the hype. Are we good, Aquarians? Yep. If some of you are interested in dating a water sign woman that might have screwed you over in the past, but you're still thinking about her, right? I think she has something better to offer. I think that she has improved herself. I think all the stuff that made her evasive or elusive, she's now being confronting, looking at you honest. She wants to offer you a better human being. I would definitely say invite yourself to look at this woman again. I think that this is someone that you might already know. This is just for dating only. If some of you want to invest in a water sign man's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, I'm going to include Cancer Moon and Cancer Rising. I really feel like he'll treat you like a gem. So if there's somebody around, I would say invest in the water sign man. It'll be good for you, Aquarius. Some of you need a new car, or do you? Some of you need a new car, or do you? Remember the duality. Like, really make sure your big purchases, a brick and mortar, a car, a home, make sure this is something you really need, right? No self-sabotaging antics, and then you don't have money later on. You know, I feel like a childhood friend is coming back into your life to apologize, maybe somewhere around teenage, anywhere between 16 and 19. I feel like somebody's coming back in, you know, to apologize for something, and I do feel like it's a heartfelt apology. I have to say, Aquarius, try not to keep looking at the money. Out of the air signs, you're the one that is very influenced by money, more than Libra. And Gemini would be next, but you have it really bad. Try not to look at the money. There's something here. By looking at the money in a relationship, you can't see that the person is sneaky. So it's more self-sabotaging looking at the money, maybe that the person is bringing into the table, and not really recognizing that this person is not for you because they don't have morals that you have. So stop being blinded by the money that comes with this person. There is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman that is coming along to change your life. And it's an infinite change. So I feel like this is for romance. So if you're interested in a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman, I would have to say go for it. You know, there's something here about being on the fence about money, right? And having to make a decision about money. I would say this card is saying you need to make a decision because sitting on the fence is unhealthy. Even if you walk away from something, at least that's a decision. I feel like do more investigation. I'm kind of back to my original reading with the first 10 cards where this might be a job, you know, a job offer. This might be really, really good money. But there's a misstep here. And I'm back to, you know, getting an email that says, welcome to this company. This is your salary. These are your benefits. Like do a better surveillance of what you're getting into. It might be a brick and mortar. Really talk to the neighbors about the area, about the landlord, if you all have the same landlord, about the history of the person that had it before, who had the brick and mortar before. I think if you took your time more, Aquarian, because you are kind of spry. You're a fixed sign, and for you, fixed sign is unlike Taurus, right? Who's also a fixed sign, right? Taurus won't move until they are absolutely sure, especially when it comes to their money. Leo's, which is also a fixed sign, does spry up, but it's a fiery kind of thing, right? But we also can't be moved. When we do move, right, we know exactly what we're doing when we do move. Scorpios who really do an investigation, that's another fixed sign. They will study, very much like Taurus, because Scorpio and Taurus are opposites, but they're actually very similar, right? Aquarian, as much as you love money, you could be easily influenced. More easily influenced with money than you are with love. Unless love comes with money. But it's almost like you'll be selling people like what a love interest looks like, but you'll say his value first, right? I think in the pandemic world, money should not be the thing, right? Again, I love to say that's so 2019, because you want to feel safe. So I think that there's a decision that you're going to need to make. You have to do your investigation. That means if a job offers you money, a job offer, I don't know if I would quit my regular job. I think I would go on vacation for 3 weeks. And I would work at another job and I would see, is this an environment that I want to be in? That's what I would do. Because in this day and age, there's going to be a lot of scams coming through. And it's going to be really interesting to see all the new scams that are going to come out. All right, I hope I'm helping here, my dear Aquarians. I'm using my Herb Crafters Tarot. They've been very influential. I really like them. Very influential. You know, I'm going to take this one right here. I just feel drawn to it, sticking out a little bit. Let's see what we got. 8 of air. Licorice. Licorice. Aww. I see a face in the stone. Licorice. All right, let's take a look. 8 of air. 8 of air. Sorry, 8 of air. Air. Licorice. I think this is in alignment with what I was talking about. 8 of air, licorice. Know your limits and respect them. Proclaim your truth. Walk out through the gate. A large licorice plant stands in the foreground of an old garden. It is wild. It needs to be cut down. The broken down wooden gate swings open at a small gust of wind, revealing the wide open meadow through the thick branches of this unruly plant. A dilapidated stone arch blocks the view to the clear sky above. Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. What holds us back is not always clear. Are you feeling fenced in by circumstances of your life? Staying isolated seems safe, but like this overgrown garden, it could become a prison of your own. Know your limits. There's no shame in saying no. Constant internal dialogue may have silenced you, but your body can no longer hold that story inside. Take responsibility for your thoughts and a clear path to freedom. Did you guys know this? Licorice heals the vocal cords. Speak your truth out loud to others. It will give you power. A power shared is a power multiplied. I didn't know that. Licorice medicine is soft and sweet. Be kind to yourself as you meet your boundaries head on. Crafting with the 8 of air. Make a licorice root talisman to reinforce boundaries. Drink licorice tea to strengthen your voice. Write thank you notes to friends who hold the gates of compassion open when you feel trapped. I like the idea of licorice. I do not like black licorice. I like red and green licorice. So I'm wondering if I can get some licorice and put it in my tea, because I have a lot of medicinal teas that I drink just to keep myself safe from the COVID. I wonder if I can add licorice now. All right, guys, let me know what was relatable to you. Remember, we started out with the window and we're ending up with a gate. Remember, the window is about maybe some 5D energy that spiritually you can go beyond the window. But it did say that the window can also be a barrier, right? And the gate is the same thing. It's like open the gate and walk through it. Like, don't keep yourself bound and trapped in anything, Aquarian. I think that might be the relationship to the reading. Don't allow yourself to be bound or trapped into a contract. All right? All right, guys, keep me posted. Don't forget, guys, I'm a Black creator. I need love as a Black creator. So subscribe, like, and share. And if you press the bell, make sure you press all. And If you want to elaborate on anything, text me 213-458-7408. Thank you, Aquarians. I love you. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown. Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown. Tracey Brown Live.